another quick shout out here. We got to, just to kind of, so we're not only covering Rangers, just in this is quickly. So in the Central, we have right now Nashville and Dallas battling it out for that 4th spot. I don't see Chicago catching them, so it's going to be a Dallas-Nashville race to the finish line. In the Central, in the North, I believe the top 4 are solidified. I think Montreal is still... I think technically no one has been mathematically eliminated, but I don't see anyone really fighting for that 4th spot outside of Calgary, who could make a run, but I think they truly need to win out or take 5 of 6. In the North, and then in the West, we have I think the Blues. I think the Blues will ultimately come out and take the 4th spot, but right now Arizona is fighting them tooth and nail. So it'll be an interesting couple of races to end the year.
I mean, I look at the top teams, and to me the favorites right now. I mean, if I had to pick, maybe 2 or 3 teams, I think you go Vegas.
Yep.
Colorado.
Yep.
And I would say Carolina. Now Tampa. I mean, they're defending Stanley Cup champs, but I mean, you think about Carolina last year and the year before that. I mean, they were in the conference
fake
final.
Whalers.
The fake Whalers, yeah. They it's always after they leave their hometown they go win a Stanley Cup. Quebec, but Carolina, they've definitely been in the thick of it.
Yep.
For a while, and Tampa won last year, but I mean, Rob Brennamore has that team playing.
Yep.
I mean, it's loaded at the top. Tampa and Florida. I mean, Florida, for God's sakes.
I know.
Yeah,
they've had a good year.
I still maintain the East is still a more competitive division.
Top to bottom, I think so too. Bottom. Outside of Buffalo,
but to me, you got Vegas, Tampa, and Florida. I'm sorry, not Vegas. I'm sorry. Carolina, Tampa, Florida.
Yeah.
I can't flip a coin as 3 teams, but I would say play a rock paper scissors kind of game because. I mean, easily one of those 3 teams could represent the Stanley Cup, could win it all even.
Sure.
I might give Carolina a little bit of the edge, even though Tampa has the benefit of the doubt being Stanley Cup champions. But I would say those 3 teams, and if I had to pick a dark horse, I'd still say Boston. Because I just think something about Boston, Dave, and even as New York supporters, it's just there's something about that Bruins team that they can just get, and they lost Chara this year, but. They can just get hot at the right time. They are, to me, a tough team to knock out. In NHL, you don't play series in the season. You just, we've been playing some back-to-backs, but, you don't play a 7-game series in the season. And so you play a game against a team, you move on. But then in the playoffs, you get to tune in on one team for a 7-game series, and Boston's just that team, Dave. I'm like, can you really beat this team 4 games in a row? Because I look at Boston as a team that if they can just focus on one team, they can figure out a way to get you. They still have a lot of those core players. Patrice Bergeron. You have Pastrami as they call him. And Rask, if he just get himself in the right mind frame, I mean, he can be a shutdown goaltender. So I mean that's to me some of the teams. But yeah, I'm excited. Whether the Rangers make it or not, I'm excited for the playoffs this year. We'll keep an eye on it.
Yep.
Go Rangers, but I look forward to it.